Have you ever felt like life wasn't going the way you planned it, but deep down you just knew there was something bigger waiting for you? That's how my journey began. I started as a teenager obsessed with fashion, dreaming of a life that never happened. But life has this funny way of guiding us, doesn't it? Through heartbreaks, unexpected detours, and small moments. Like the scent of an essential oil, I found myself on a completely different path. A path I didn't plan, but was exactly what I needed. Today I will share how I went from dreaming of Tokyo fashion's world to becoming a holistic therapist in the UK. Along the way, you will hear how curiosity, resilience, and then those unexpected twists can lead you to something more fulfilling than you never imagined. Hello, and welcome to The Accidental Healer. I'm Naomi, a Japanese holistic therapist and an advocate for conscious living. This podcast is a space where we explore life's unexpected twists, how they lead us to healing, growth, and purpose. When I was a teenager, I was obsessed with fashion. I dreamed of becoming a stylist, moving to Tokyo and working with the biggest designers. But life, as you will hear, had other plans for me. A TV show, a love for English, and a few unexpected challenges took me a journey I never could have imagined. Today, I will share how my curiosity about English and other cultures led me from a teenager in Japan with big dreams to discovering holistic therapies, moving to the UK, and eventually becoming a therapist. If you ever wonder how life can surprise you in the best ways, this episode is for you. As a teenager, I was obsessed with fashion. I spent hours cutting pages out of magazines, carefully saving photos that inspire me. But it wasn't just about the clothes. Those magazines were like a windows to another world. French movies, European icons, women who look natural but effortlessly stylish, like Jane Birkin. I thought, that's what I want. I want to be a part of that world. But when I told my mother about my dream to become a stylist, she said, "We can't afford it. What's the point? A girl doesn't need a career. She just needs to marry a rich man." She meant well, but I wanted something more. I didn't know what it was yet, but I wanted to see the world and build a life that felt like mine. That's when something unexpected happened. I realized English was my best subject in school. I wasn't a top student, but English felt different. It wasn't just about learning a language. It felt like a way to connect to another countries, other cultures, and a new way of living. And there was something magical about speaking English, even just a little. I felt like I could step outside of myself, like I could become someone else, someone free to dream bigger. I thought, what if I learn more? What if English takes me somewhere I've never imagined? So I made a new plan. Learn English, travel to the world, and figure out the rest along the way. When I moved to the UK, it felt like an adventure. I wasn't exactly sure where I was going, but I knew I wanted to improve my English and explore the world. I loved being surrounded by new language and culture. I would sit in the cafes, listening to conversations, trying to pick up new words. I wasn't worried about the future. I was just following my curiosity. After about a year, I returned to Japan and started working at a record company in Tokyo. At first, it felt exciting. I was in the heart of the city doing something new, but it didn't take long for the stress to take over. On top of that, I quickly realized my English was not good enough for that job. I struggled to keep up and I started questioning myself. Is this the life I wanted? For me, even though Japan was where I was born and raised, it didn't feel comfortable. I always felt a pull to be somewhere else, to explore something different. So I made another decision. I would go back to the UK. This time, I wasn't just going to study. I was going to enjoy my life. At first, things felt like they are falling into the place. But then, my first low point came. Heartbreak. It was difficult and left me feeling lost. During that time, I experienced something small but life-changing, my first encounter with aromatherapy. I still remember it clearly. A single scent brought me a sense of calm and comfort. I hadn't felt in a long time. That moment stayed with me. It planted a thought. What if I learn more about this? What if aromatherapy could be a part of my future? So, I made another decision. I decided to study aromatherapy and explore the world of healing through scent. Things seemed to be settled after that. I found a job in the UK, felt like I was finally building a stable life. But then came another twist. Redundancy. The company I worked for closed, and I found myself at the crossroads again. I thought, what do I do now? That's when one of my friends, a yoga teacher, stepped in with some advice. He said, "You've worked hard. You are already qualified in aromatherapy and massage therapy. Why not try to working as a therapist?" Not only did he encourage me, but he also referred me a yoga center he knew. I applied, and then to my surprise, they hired me. That's how my journey as a therapist truly began. Looking back, I realized those challenges, heartbreak, redundancy, and self-doubt were not setbacks. They were turning points. Each one led me closer to the path I hadn't planned it, but was meant to follow. Looking back, I see how life's twist and turn brought me exactly where I needed to be. My love of fashion, my curiosity about English, and then even the challenges I faced. All of those moments were pieces of a bigger puzzle. Life rarely follows the path we expect, but sometimes detours where the magic happens. For me, heartbreak led to essential oils, and then redundancy led to discovery holistic therapy. It's amazing how the smallest moments can change your life in ways you never imagined. If there's one thing I've learned from my journey, it's this. Be curious. Follow what fascinates you, even if you don't know where it will lead. Whether it's a language, a saint, or a passion you can't explain, pay attention. Those little moments might be pointing you towards something greater. If you are going through a difficult time, trust that it's not the end of your story. Sometimes those challenges are actually beginnings in disguise. Thank you so much for joining me for this first episode of The Accidental Healer. I hope my story inspired you to embrace life's twists and trust where they are leading you. In the next episode, I will share more about my journey of encountering holistic therapies, When I first started, I just wanted to learn skills. But each technique like aromatherapy, Feldenkrais, EFT tapping, meditation, reflexology fascinated me and then brought me closer to healing. I can't wait to share those experiences with you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe or follow the podcast so you don't miss what's next. And if you think someone else might find it inspiring, feel free to share it. Until next time, remember, life's unexpected twist can lead you to the most beautiful destinations. Take care, and I will see you soon.